Hello, salut, and konnichiwa, mis amigos, and welcome back to the channel. Today we will be doing an Overwatch character tier list. We also have the confirmed characters so far for Overwatch 2 with Sojourn and Junker Queen. And just gonna rate them based upon how I think not the pinnacle person who might be associated with these characters are heroes, I guess, but just like your casual, oh, if they're goated, they're goated type of player. And with that in mind, I'm going to go with an Ana for rank A. If the sleep darts are on point, you don't miss your nanos like me, and you can get the grenade for a fat anti. I believe that Ana is very good. Ashe, I'll probably put probably along the same lines. I'm gonna obviously every character has you have to aim, but if an Ashe can hit her shots, it's the same way with anybody, which is that she'll be annoying to play against and be good to play with. BAP. I'm going putting BAP in B tier because I feel like the majority of people don't know how to balance DPS BAP and healing BAP for most of the Baptiste, for most of it, including me. I'm probably more so need to lean one way or the other, and there's no middle ground. I'm trying to learn that. Um, in Overwatch 1, Bastion F tier. I don't really care. I hate playing against it. I hate playing with it. It's just annoying. Brigitte. Probably. I'm gonna put her in C tier mostly because I feel like you can't play with her in every comp, although you might try. And she's a little bit too squishy for a healer because I feel as though like having her healing or majority of her healing be solely be based upon her battling is a little bit of an issue. Like I like playing Brigitte, but only with a Rein or like where I can play aggressive. So like if you have the perfect team comp, she's S tier, but I feel like the average Brigitte is probably like a C tier. Mccree, these are going off of their current like pre Overwatch 2 updates, by the way. Um, Mccree, gonna put it in A tier. Probably gonna put most of the ones that require aim in A tier, not because they're not bad or anything, but like the average Mccree and the like, kind of like the law of averages. Like, where does the average player who plays this sit? And with that in mind, this is gonna be a bit skewed, but Overwatch 1 Doomfist, if you have a good Doomfist, will just body an entire lobby. I've been bodied by a Doomfist who knows rollouts and such. Like, it's you just get deleted if you're not a tank in like a second. So with that in mind, and the versatility to actually like get a pick and escape, as long as you can juggle your cooldowns well enough, a good Doomfist is S tier. Diva, probably a B tier. I've really not been playing her very much lately, but I guess she's good. Echo D tier. I hate the character. Doesn't She's either shit or goated, and there's no in between, unfortunately. Current Genji minus Nano Blade. I'm gonna put it in the same realm as a Brigitte, as C tier. Not that the character's bad, but like you have to be good to make Genji good. You can't just pick up Genji and be like, well, this is the best character. But in any event, that's what I believe. Himtaro, otherwise known as Wrecking Ball. I'm gonna go with D tier I feel like because most people don't know to play Wrecking Ball, me included, so if you have a Wrecking Ball that just doesn't know how to play Wrecking Ball, all they do is feed. So, yeah. Hanzo. If you balance the ability, I just a good Hanzo is terrible to play against. Um, there's not really an ability spam with Hanzo, so that's always you kind of just have to hit your shots. Dragons are combo worthy. I'm gonna put him in a B tier. Um, Junkrat. That is a tough one for Junkrat. Because, I mean, like, obviously it's just lobbing grenades, getting your ult, and then boom, game over for the most part. So it's like good against double shield. I mean, it's good in like anything as long as he's not getting dived. But I'm gonna go putting him in the C tier. I just don't really have much of an opinion on him. Lucio, S tier. Yeah, not gonna. Lucio's goated. I've been more inclined to like Mei as like almost a third shield if you're running double shield, or if it's you can always run double shield if you have a Mei. Because obviously, like, oh, you need a recharge for your shield for a Rein or a Rissa or anything like that. Mei can put up a wall. You have time to recoup, block ults, all that kind of jazz. So I'm gonna put Mei in B tier. Mercy. Overwatch 1 Mercy gonna be in A tier. I played the beta. Watch 2 Mercy is a little too squishy these days. Not as much to be able to get out. Moira. She's better than a good Brigitte, to be honest. So I'm gonna put her in a B tier. As long as she can essentially balance her damage to healing, she'll be fine. Rissa right now, C tier. She's very, very like case intuitive. Like her bongo's good and her pull's good, but like most of the time if you're gonna go a shield, you're probably not gonna pick Orisa unless you like combo with a Roadhog. Kinda. But yeah. Ult aside, a good Pharah is annoying, so I'm gonna kind of put her in the same realm as a Junkrat. Yeah, that's about the only comparison I can really make. Reaper. Where would I put Reaper? I'm gonna put him in B tier. I really don't have an opinion on him, and I don't think he's as bad as a Junkrat or a Pharah. So I'd rather put him above them than with Ashe and Mccree. A Reinhardt who's not feeding like someone I play with. You know who you are when you see this video. S tier. Most of the time you're gonna want a Reinhardt. If you want a shield, you want a Reinhardt. Whether or not you support them right is kind of up to the rest of the team. Hog. As an off tank, solely in the realm of an off tank, I'm gonna put him in S tier. A Hog who can hit his hook is indispensable because you're hooking them into your own team, or you're just bodying squishies the entire game. Sigma. I've gotten pretty good with Sigma lately. I don't really think, like, in Overwatch 2 where you only have one tank, I wouldn't pick Sigma. I haven't played, obviously, I only played the beta, so. But right now, if you wanted to rank it upon Overwatch 1, would I put, I'd put Sigma in an A tier. I'm not ready to put him in an S tier, so I can't really say that. Ugh, Sojourn. She has to be S tier. She was so busted in the beta. She's probably gonna get nerfed. Probably not enough. In that same realm, Soldier's also S tier. They're the same character except Sojourn can one-shot someone to the head with a full rail shot. Go ahead and do that. Yeah, fuck this tier. Just don't like them. Don't like playing against them. Like when you're losing, you switch to one of these people. Not, I'll move Somber up. She doesn't deserve that. But these three, yes, they do. Tracer, C tier. A good Widow is gonna be S tier. I don't have much to say about Tracer. She's bang a buzz. Widow, the same way, but I feel like even an average Widow can hit their shot good enough. Winston, currently, I mean, I like playing Winston, so I'm gonna go with B tier. Junker Queen, before anyone touches Overwatch 2, S tier. She's just so busted, honestly. Zarya. I like her with a Rein. I like playing it with Rein. So I'm just gonna put him in A tier. And finally, my main for most of early Overwatch, Zenyatta, S tier. And I'm a little biased, but I'm also gonna put him in S tier because other than Ana and to a lesser extent Brigitte, you can just body anybody who dives you with the chart, like specifically for Zenyatta, charge shot. Discord will melt most anybody. I've taken on tanks, taken on diving Doomfist. So, in my opinion, like a very good Zenyatta, as far as a whole team, will be good for the team. But in the event, that is my final tier list for Overwatch heroes. Obviously, pending Overwatch 2's update, I might make another one of these for that. But with that in mind, that is all for today's video. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one.